Genesis chapter 45. And Joseph could not refrain himself before all that stood by him, but said, Send forth all from me. And there stood no one with Joseph, when he made himself known to his brethren. And he uttered his voice with weeping, and all the Egyptians heard. And it was reported to the house of Pharaoh. And Joseph said to his brethren, I am Joseph. Does my father yet live? And his brethren could not answer him, for they were troubled. And Joseph said to his brethren, Draw near to me. And they drew near, and he said, I am Joseph your brother, whom ye sold into Egypt. Now therefore be not grieved, and let it not seem hard to you that ye sold me hither. For God sent me before you for life. For this second year the famine is in the land, and there are yet 5 years remaining, in which there is to be neither plowing nor mowing. For God sent me before you, that there might be left to you a remnant upon the earth, and to nourish your great remnant of life. Now then ye did not send me hither, but God, and he has made me as a father of Pharaoh, and lord of all his house, and ruler of all the land of Egypt. Hasten therefore, and go up to my father, and say to him, Thus says thy son Joseph, God has made me lord of all the land of Egypt. Come down therefore to me, and tarry not. And thou shalt dwell in the land of Gesem of Arabia, and thou shalt be near me, thou and thy sons, and thy sons' sons, thy sheep and thy oxen, and whatsoever things are thine. And I will nourish thee there, for the famine is yet for 5 years, lest thou be consumed, and thy sons, and all thy possessions. Behold, your eyes see, and the eyes of my brother Benjamin, that it is my mouth that speaks to you. Report therefore to my father all my glory in Egypt, and all things that ye have seen, and make haste, and bring down my father hither. And he fell on the neck of Benjamin his brother, and wept on him, and Benjamin wept on his neck. And he kissed all his brethren, and wept on them. And after these things his brethren spoke to him. And the report was carried into the house of Pharaoh, saying, Joseph's brethren are come. And Pharaoh rejoiced, and his household. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, Say to thy brethren, Do this, fill your wagons, and depart into the land of Canaan, and take up your father and your possessions, and come to me, and I will give you of all the good things of Egypt, and ye shall eat the marrow of the land. And thou art charged thus, Take to yourselves wagons out of the land of Egypt for your little ones and your wives, and take up your father, and come. And be not sparing in regard to your property, for all the good of Egypt shall be yours. And the children of Israel did so, and Joseph gave them wagons according to the words spoken by King Pharaoh, and he gave them provision for the journey. And he gave them all changes of raiment. But to Benjamin he gave 300 pieces of gold, and 5 changes of raiment. And to his father he sent in like manner 10 asses, bearing some of all the good things of Egypt, and 10 mules, bearing bread for his father, and meat for the journey. And he sent away his brethren, and they went, and he said to them, Be not angry by the way. And they went up out of Egypt, and came into the land of Canaan to Jacob their father. And they reported to him, saying, Joseph thy son lives, and he is ruler over all the land of Egypt. And Jacob was amazed, for he did not believe them. And they spoke to him all the words of Joseph, whatsoever he said to them. And having seen the wagons which Joseph sent to take him up, the spirit of Jacob their father revived. And Israel said, It is a great thing for me if Joseph my son is yet alive. I will go and see him before I die. That concludes this chapter. Please click Next to continue.